Good morning, everybody. This is Val with This Is How You Do It. And the camera is still blurry to me. I don't know what's going on. It must be my eyes, or y'all can tell me. Is it me? Is it me, y'all? Okay. Let's push the... Maybe too much light was on it in there. Maybe I was trying to give it light and giving it too much light. Well, let me stop talking about that. Let me do something to my face. This is my hair, and I just did a video of me in the bath washing my hair with conditioner only, no sulfate conditioner. And I put a gels on my hair with no alcohol in it. I washed with conditioner only. I sealed with oil, and then I styled the hair with a styler. And the shaking of the hair just clumped the curls together. Do it like that. All you do is be shaking the curls and clumping them together. So when you see me do that in the bath, that's what I was doing, because I didn't explain that part. And this part of my hair is my 2A hair. And this is normally straight, but it has some bends and curls in it. Tresemme changed the formula of their conditioner, which I love the old formula, but I found out because I have a straight grade of hair, it did make it curl like this much. So the new formula may work for people with straight hair and make it curl, but then with the curly hair, I don't really know. But curly hair is fine also. So that's the difference that I found with the new Tresemme. That my straight part, even up in here, it used to lay down, it's getting a little curl to it. And that's why I say condition, condition, condition. Shampoo strips out the moisture, and conditioner puts in the curl, relaxes your curly hair and makes it a relaxed curl. That's the only way I can explain it. And you have to use a lot of it on a regular basis until your hair becomes completely hydrated. Oh well, that's a curly girl talking. I'm supposed to be doing my face. Okay. I'm gonna go and do my face. I'm looking at the time, y'all. And I hate being one of those people that have long videos. This is just a primer that I'm putting on my face. And it smells wonderful. And this is a lightweight primer. I like these products that I'm using because they are very lightweight. Yes, I'm going down to the goodies, because I'm going out today, and if I put anything right here to cover up my rash spots, because I'm allergic to dust and I broke out right here, that it won't go away. It'll stay there and it'll cover all that good stuff up. You say you always call it that good stuff. Don't every girl think she got some good stuff? At least that's what I hear. And I hear it from mostly nasty talking girls. I guess that's what you call them. Y'all know some more. I used to have a girlfriend I hung out with all the time. And she used to say she had the goodest, you know what? And I was like, why you think that? Oh, because, I knew her. So I'm like, yeah. But that's just the way she talked. And I liked her unconditionally. But I don't think most men like the way she talked. The vulgarness of her language. At least the men that were interested in me didn't like that kind of thing. Coming from a lady. But the guys that were interested in her, it didn't matter. So we had two different types. Never really bumped heads. But she always used to ask me, Why when guys get with you, they want to stay with you a long time or they want to get married? Well, it'd be almost 3 months before I let a guy touch me if I'm dating him. When I was dating, it was just smiling, giggling, getting to know each other. Make sure that's somebody I want to really spend some time with or make a baby with and be stuck with them. Nah. Sometimes we get stuck, ladies and gentlemen, with the kind of girl that I was telling you about. Well, that's a whole nother class. Like I'm teaching. I don't know nothing about no teaching. Don't know nothing about. Yeah. All that broke English. Let me put this stuff on my eye, y'all. Before I have to start a new class. Primer on the eye. That's what that is. Lightweight. Very lightweight. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Very lightweight. Very lightweight. And this is by Urban Decay. Urban Decay primer for the eye shadow. And it's very lightweight. See, when I put it on, it's not that heavy white. And I can put it on the top eye when I go across there and the bottom lid. Just by going by the whole thing like that, doing like that. In the corners and everything. It's a done deal. Ooh, I like that. I like that. You hear me? Good stuff. Very good stuff. And it holds the makeup. Your girl had face all day. Ooh. Now. Oh, goodness, I dropped the eyelash. Here it is. I took off my eyelashes, y'all. And I set them over here. You know, got the little excess glue off of them. Laid them down and intend to use them. I'm going to go in the Naked palette. I'm just going to pick one. I was looking at Naked too, but the eyelashes on them. So I'm grabbing the Naked one. Well, it's not a Naked one, y'all. That's just what Valerie made up a name for it. And the reason I'm using the neutral palettes is because I said I'm going somewhere today. And I'm going in a place of business. And I don't want to be flamboyant. I want to look natural. I'm going with Willie. For y'all know that Willie had been going to the doctor. And he found out he had COPD. I think that's what you call it. And some people say it's from the years of smoking he did. And he started smoking around by 14. And now he has shortness of breath. And that's condition they said will not get any worse and it will not get any better. Willie has not smoked for over a year. When he quit smoking, he was walking by in the kitchen. He was panting like that. Couldn't breathe. So we went to Pri-Med, which is here in Montgomery. That's like a mini emergency place, open 24 hours a day. And they gave him 3 breathing treatments until they got him under control. And right now, he went to a specialist. You know, when we was going out the other day, and they diagnosed it as that. But the only thing about that, when they wrote the prescription, and we went to get it filled, it was $354. We turned around and walked out. And he would have to have that every month for the rest of his life. We can't afford that. And it's a thing here in Montgomery that they don't give out samples at the doctor's office. I never heard of such a thing. Never heard of such a thing. Willie got well, we have a son that has diabetes, and he lived in California. And before he left California, he had diabetes since he was a little boy. He was diagnosed earlier. He was about 9 years old, maybe even younger. And so he's been a diabetic all his life. And when he moved back and he was changing his job and moved to Florida, his doctor in California told him that since you're moving, he gave him enough samples until his insurance kicked in with his new job. Now, Tonya used to work for a dermatology place. I don't forget the place she worked for now, but they give out samples. And don't you know, in Knoxville, she sent him some samples, but the samples only last for a week because he had to take a puff in the morning and a puff at night, and it's 14 puffs in the disc. He has to take Advair, and his insurance does not cover prescriptions. It covers the medical bill going to the doctor, and he has to pay the copay going to the doctor and stuff like that. But it does not cover medication. Alabama, I hate to say it, is twisted backwards. And sometimes I think they never left the dark ages. They would not give people of color samples. We met a lady that Willie know through a friend, and she has the same thing Willie have, and he asked her did her doctor give her any samples, and she said no, they told her they was out. And that's what they told Willie. They always say they out, they don't have any. And that's a shame. And this lady was black also. And I'm not talking prejudice. I'm just talking, this is what happens in the South with people of color. And I have a lot of white blood running through my veins. But I'm still considered black because I am. So it's nothing like that. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all so much of that, but yeah, because me and Willie going out today, and try to get some help, cause you know we still have to pay our regular bills and things that's going on. Hey, everything going up, but it's wages, so and still want your prayers, you know, because prayer changes things, and the world is not like it used to be. It's getting better. But then you still have undercover stuff happening. You know, it's not always so obvious. It's kind of, you know, it's still done, but it's not done so blatant and openly. You know, everything that people do to you, they don't hit you in the face with it. You sort of like get back, it's like a back slap. Sometimes it's not so obvious. Y'all did see what I used in. This is a neutral color, and I used a peachy color. That's a liner, and that's what I used. I'm not gonna do anything else to me. I'm gonna put some eyeliner on my face, and put my lashes on. You know, Willie drive big trucks, 18-wheelers, and he's not over the road anymore. So he worked for the city of Montgomery, and they have Blue Cross Blue Shield. And for some reason, Blue Cross Blue Shield every year is covering less and less and less. And I don't think it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. I think it's his job doing it, because I don't think Blue Cross has changed with us in a long time. It's got something to do with the government. And you know, when Obama did the healthcare thing, our state didn't like it, so the insurance been going up every year, $20. But the income on that job has not went up. And now it used to be free. Now he's practically paying for his insurance, and they're doing less coverage. So it's a political thing, and they want to blame it on our president, and they want us to get mad at him, but we ain't mad at him. They don't want universal health care. The thing that get me about that is the rich live and the poor die. I know it's gonna work out. I know it's gonna work out. I have faith in that, so I'm not complaining, and I'm not wanting anybody to feel sorry for us. I'm just stating facts. That's all. Just stating facts. That's the way it is. It's the way it is. Some things you learn to live with because you can't change it. Those things you can change. You just go out and try to make the change, and then put it in God's hand. After that, you do your work. You put feet on your faith. You do what you're supposed to do. You go through all the channels. You go through the process of it all, and then let God take it. Rest your mind, cause worry it's a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing, and I'm just talking to my subbies right now. Don't try not to worry. I know it's hard. But try not to. Try not to. It won't help nothing. Put it in God's hands. We're going to try to find another doctor and see if there's something else he could take that's not so expensive. And different things. We have another place we need to go to. So he's taking off work early today because, dealing with heavy equipment, because he load forklifts and them things that dig the holes and ditches and stuff. He load those on the back of something look like a flatbed. They call him the lowboy driver. So they load stuff like that. He loads stuff like that, which could be dangerous because he have to chain that stuff down. And sometimes just getting out the truck, walking to the back of the truck, he's out of breath. When he's outside and he's walking around out there, if he just hook up the lawnmower to charge, he have to take a rest. And I'm thinking, that's a disability, because it's gonna interfere with his work and his breathing, and he works outside. That's what I'm thinking, because just by him doing stuff in the yard, I'd be concerned about him when he be outside. And when those guys was over here, you notice the young guy just took the shell out of his hand and started doing the work, because that young guy worked with Willie in the city, and he know that Willie had been having problems breathing. We just didn't know what it was. We thought it was asthma or bronchitis. We didn't know it would be something he'll have to deal with for the rest of his life. We thought maybe they could fix it. He has a pump. One of those emergency inhalers. But that don't work for what he got. Because he'll take that and still it don't last long. But then the time he inhale it, to the time he go outside. So that's why we was worried about going, finding out what was exactly what it was, so they could diagnose us and we get some treatment, which they did. And we're glad to know what it is. Now we can take the right precautions on what needs to be done. And I think it should be against the law that drugstores give these samples out and then doctors hold them for special patients. They don't just give them to everybody. I told my daughter, I said, when they find out that you need that, you got to have it to live, why would they give it to us free? What they saying is, you got to have it anyway, so you're going to buy it. So you don't need no sample to see if you like it or not, because you got to buy that. You are forced to buy it. You have no choice. Buy it, be outdoors. Buy it, eat. Don't eat. Buy it, lose your vehicle. Thank God all our vehicles are paid for. And all we have to do is keep up the insurance. You know. This is Val with This Is How You Do It. And she just talking. I'm finna get off this thing because your girl done did her due and she looks fine. She's gonna put some on. See, this look like I ain't got none on, but y'all know I got some on. And she looks fine. And she gonna put on a nice shirt and some nice slacks. And she's gonna wait on Willie to get off because he's gonna do half a day. And I don't think anything happens real fast, but if it does, I'll let you know about it. This is Val with This Is How You Do It, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.